ADOS, proud sponsors of ADOS Addicted to Fishing.
I'm Nicky, and since I could hold a handline, I have been addicted to fishing. Whether it's stray lining for snapper, jigging for kingfish, dropping deep for harpooker, or jumping in and going spearfishing, I love it all. Join me each week as I road trip around the country, travelling to both New Zealand's most iconic fishing destinations and stepping off the beaten track to show just how good Kiwi fishing really is. Whether it's a girls' trip, fishing with a local, or riding solo, I am on a constant quest to satisfy my insatiable fishing addiction. Welcome to ADOS Addicted to Fishing. We're taking you back to the infamous Wanganella banks for part 2 of our adventure. It's a huge journey that isn't for the faint-hearted, being over 400 nautical miles from Tutukaka. After studying the weather carefully, we found our gap and set sail from Tutukaka, heading north towards the Wanganella banks. It's a 2-day journey non-stop, and once we're there, the closest safe haven is Norfolk Island. The Wanganella Banks is the holy grail of striped marlin fishing, and I'm lucky enough to be on board Moana 2 with Toby and his crew. Right, well today's feeling pretty good. It's day 3 out here on the Wanganella Banks. We've heard that there's 3 more days of good weather, so we could be staying up here a little bit longer than we first anticipated. We've left the patch of fish that we have been fishing the last couple of days, and we're in search of some more potentially bigger fish. So we'll see what the day brings, but it feels really good this morning. So I've just put out the RG4 Smoke and Bodgy Mahi Mahi lure, and it just came in and whacked it, took off with it. So he's gone quite deep. Woo! It's barely 8 AM and we're already on the board. Kev nails the tag shot and he's on his way. Woohoo! He just wanted this lure, he just came in and nabbed it, but man, he had a lot of power. That was really good leadering there, Kev. Bit of a tricky one, but you nailed it. Woo! The banks are particularly unique as it's a remote, shallow water structure, virtually halfway between New Zealand and Australia, leaving it out of reach for most recreational fishermen. We just had 3 different hits on 3 different lures. 2 hooked up, the boys started playing them, fell off. Now we're just going back around again on the same spot. There are so many fish here, it's actually unbelievable. Well done. That was a decent scrap. Boys reckon that they're gonna take my mic off me and give me a go at wiring the fish today. Happy to do that, but that means that I've got to give my mic to someone else, so I might have to hand over the reins of the fishing show for a little while.
the tailors today. It's been a slow bite today, but a lot of fish starting to come up now. Hopefully a good afternoon and a good evening fish. What's going to be quite interesting shortly is Nicky's going to lead her first fish off this boat. Most boats you've got a little bit of safety and a barrier around you, whereas here we've had several guys go off the back while leading a fish, and hope that Nicky stays on board with us today. Now Nicky, the outside of the boat is the safest area to lead from. Okay. If the fish turns and you start leading from the inside, you've got no protection and nothing to lean against.
Yeah.
So we'll try to get the fish to run up the side of the boat for you.
Okay.
The other thing about the leading of the fish on this boat is we fish with 28-foot long traces. A lot of people fish with wind-ons, but Nicky has got 28 feet of trace to contend with. Okay, Nicky's got her first shot at the fish now as leading. Very difficult sea conditions out here at the moment. Take that first under wrap, Nicky. Oh, you're doing well. Perfect, Nicky. This is what I mentioned before, is we have quite a long trace. Tag in. Oh, fabulous job, Nicky.
Coming up after the break, the fishing really heats up as we catch and release over 50 striped marlin. This week on ADOS, Addicted to Fishing, we're back at the Wanganella banks, and the boys have taken over the show while I'm on the leader.
All good there, Nicky?
Yeah, good.
You know, it was only 7 minutes ago you were leading a fish. Since then, we've had 4 rods go off, and only Nicky's one is stuck. And so from leading a fish to now playing a fish again. Good stuff. We refer to birds circling above the fish as a nest of birds. We look for them all day. Once we get a sighting on them, we get a handheld compass out and get a bearing on them so that Toby can skipper the boat towards the workup. This particular one is at 60 degrees from us.
These baitfish swim at an incredible speed in a tight pack which becomes condensed into a bait ball, diluting the chance of individual capture and to cause confusion. The marlin is circling, looking for any odd baitfish that fall behind, as they will be preferentially targeted and turned into a snack.
We are very fortunate on this boat that Toby's installed a large freezer in the front of the boat. Yeah. We can get 3 whole marlin in the freezer. So always in a position to take a decent sized fish home. Nicky's doing well. Once again, eyes into the sun. Very good. Steve just tagged this fish of Nicky's. Fish is looking very lively.
So I've now passed over the microphone to Pom. So you're presenting the fishing show now. It's all up to you.
What can I say?
You can say whatever you want. You've got full reins of my show. Go to town.
Well, the fishing's been a lot more exciting than it was this morning. The fish have really come on the bite. The birds are starting to show up. There's some big meatballs.
A couple of nests over there.
And a couple of nests behind us. So yeah, getting really good.
How many have you caught today?
I've had 4 today.
Yeah, nice.
So yeah, it's been a good day. Much better than my day yesterday.
Oh, much better.
Yeah, had a bit of a mare yesterday, but anyway, there you go. So,
How many times have you been to the Wanganellas?
this is my 5th trip.
5th trip.
5th trip, yeah. So,
5 times lucky.
and every time is as exciting as the first.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, really good.
Jackpot! We've come across another meatball.
Oh, on yours, Grant! On the rigger! Oh, on yours, Richie! On yours, Richie! All right, so here we are. We just went through a big bird's nest, and there was heaps of marlin there. We had 3 hooked up, saw a couple of others, and we're on a double now. So pretty rubbish conditions for backing up, but we'll see how quickly we can get these things in. We're still battling away and both still losing line, so yeah, it's a stalemate, and the fish are feeding over there, and yeah, we'll just have to be patient. Patience game. So back to the action shortly. He reckons it's so far out that he had to come back through immigration, is why it's taking so long. So, but yeah, there is a possibility this fish has died already. A possibility, but we don't know yet. Finally making some progress. Had to get the old Maori boy working, and that's not the easiest thing in the world to do, but anyway, we've been coaching him, and he's getting there. Keep it up, buddy, keep it up. Well, there you go, tag's in, he's released. What do you reckon, Kev?
120.
120, the first one.
Woohoo!
Congrats.
Awesome.
Hey, congratulations on holding us up for the rest of the afternoon.
Well,
good on you, mate.
You know, those ones that come from overseas, mate, they take a little while.
Well done, Rick.
Good work.
Woohoo! Okay, so these 2 fish are incredibly close to each other. We have to keep putting our rod tips together. Do I need to go under you? Yeah, so this is the Wanganella shuffle. It's happening right now, it's all good. Woo! Uh-oh. Woohoo! Hallelujah, we've got a top shot. Are we keeping an eye on that beautiful nest over there? Waiting patiently for the slow girl. Tackle tips and tactics, brought to you by Smart Marine. Safety equipment, super important whether you're going to be fishing off the bricks, off the beach, on the boat, off the kayak, off the jet ski, wherever you are fishing, you want to be prepared because you never know what's going to happen. So Smart Marine's got it all. You've got your life jackets, you've got your distress flags, you've even got your life rafts, we've got our SHIMANO release tools, we've got flares, throw blanket, and we've even got our first aid kit. But one thing that I think is really, really cool is this here. This is the Rescue Me world's smallest man overboard personal locator beacon. It's tiny and it's water activated, so you just slide it into your life jacket, and then as soon as you hit the water, if you like to go overboard like I do sometimes, then it's just water activated and you'll be found super quick and super easy. For all your fishing needs, head on down to your local Smart Marine store. Coming up, the marlin keep coming in and the tadpole's getting a serious workout. This week, We are in part 2 of our journey to the infamous Wanganella Banks, over 200 nautical miles north of New Zealand, targeting striped marlin. I've been blessed enough to have been invited by Toby and his boys on Moana 2, and the marlin fishing is going nuts.
We're just backing up slowly on Grant's fish. We haven't got the most desirable conditions today. It's never nice when you have to back up on your fish straight into it. But hey, we've got to do what we're going to do to get fish, so. It's a bit of a stroppy fish. It's been jumping around everywhere. Yeah. Woohoo! We are literally fishing off the back of the nest. We've probably got excess of hundreds of birds just swarming on the surface. We went past a massive meatball that they just pushed right up to the surface. That's it. I'm not coming home. Oh.
Excellent.
Woo!
Nice fish.
Woo! Well done, mate.
Well done, mate.
That's probably easily 150.
Yeah.
Now that is a Wanganella marlin. Check out the girth of that fish. That would easily go 140, 150k. Saw a fin come up behind my lure. Whacked it into free spool to try and get him to hook it, but he didn't take it.
Just as we were winding down from another epic day fishing, we noticed something strange in the water. What we originally thought may be another meatball of marlin, we come across something pretty spectacular.
Here is something that you don't see every day. We saw a patch of birds and we thought, sweet, marlin, meatball. On closer inspection, we come over and we find this swordfish, which has been trunked, so its face and its tail has been taken, and a gigantic shark was eating it. Now, we managed to get it off the shark and we pulled it on board because this is going to be our dinner. They say that there's no such thing as a free lunch, but I don't know. Well, that's it from us here at the Wanganella Banks, day 4 fishing, total of 40 marlin and a free sword. No guesses what we're going to have for dinner. We'll see you next week on ADOS Addicted to Fishing.
And of course, just as we wrap up for the day, Pom can't help himself and hooks yet another marlin as the sun is setting here at the beautiful Wanganella banks. We ended up tagging and releasing a total of 57 marlin for the trip, and I wound in 12 of those. I'd like to say a massive thank you to Toby and crew on board Buana for having us come on their adventure. A thank you also goes out to our mates on board Espada, who were also at the Wanganella banks at the time and supplied us with the bait ball footage. That is a big fat kia ora. Gear, Care and Catch, brought to you by Trade Zone.
So here we are at Trade Zone North Shore. Let's go inside and see what Rich and the guys have got for me. Hey Rich, how's it going?
Good. G'day, Nicky. How are you? Welcome
Pretty
to the
good.
shop.
Thanks. Looking good in here.
It's not bad.
Now, you've got something for me?
Yes, we've got a range of strong hand clamps. This one is just a strong grip plier, which is just a good general purpose plier for using anywhere really, like if you ever get stuck on a boat ramp or with a rusty nut or
de-shackle.
De-shackle.
Yeah, all the time.
Yep, repairing a trailer, great for welding.
I weld every day, like all the time.
They've got a crank handle on the back here, and you can open and adjust and tighten as you go. We've also got a hole through it, so if you get really stuck or you want to get it really extra tight, you can put a screwdriver or anything flat through it and just give it a good crank. It's also got a non-slip grip on the handle there, and you can also actually attach a sliding hammer to it as well, which has got an M10 thread through there, so it's just a good all-round general purpose tool.
Perfect, I'll take that with me. Thanks, Rich. See you next time.
Thanks.
See ya.
For all your engineering needs, head in store or order online at www.tradezone.co.nz. Check out our YouTube page for tips, tricks, and entire episodes of every season. And like us on Facebook to keep up to date with competitions and all your fishing news. ADOS, Addicted to Fishing, is proud to be with Extreme Boats, powered by Honda Marine. We tow it around in our custom-built cam trailer on the back of our Ford Ranger. Smart Marine supply us with our SHIMANO tackle, and we find the best fishing spots with our Furuno. We maintain our gear using Ting tools and clean up using Bosch hot water products, supplied by our local Chester's Plumbing store. We keep up to date thanks to New Zealand Fishing News magazine, and it all sticks together thanks to ADOS.